I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm smiling day by day. These are some of the things we say on a day to day basis. That doesn't mean we're always suffering. That doesn't mean that we're always happy. You see, depression works in a way that's hard to describe. Some days we feel good, but then at night, the darkness comes out. Some days we wake up and tell ourselves that today is going to be better, but we don't believe it ourselves. Sometimes we live our days wondering, why? Why has no one called me? Why has no one checked up on me? Why hasn't anyone made plans with me? Why don't they respond? Why me? Why me, God? Why? Depression is a constant mix of emotions. We try. We try every day to win this battle. We try every day to do something new. We try. But where does that get us? Sometimes we try too hard, then we get disappointed in ourselves for failing. Sometimes we don't try hard enough, then we wish we tried harder. We go to our bedrooms and wonder why. We cry when no one's around. We hate crying when other people are around, but sometimes we just can't help it. We let things build up and sometimes we don't even realize it. We lose ourselves. We give up on ourselves. We give up on the world. Sometimes we just don't know why. Listening to music, walking, taking a jog or a run, they help, but they don't help permanently. It's temporary help. Why must we feel this way? Why does everything have to happen to me? Why do I feel like I'm falling apart more and more every day? I just want to be happy. Now you may ask, how does this get better? How do I look at myself and accept it? How do I love myself? Now, before I answer these questions, I'm going to share a post that I saw on Facebook by Ashley Russell on what her battle is like, just to bring a little more in-depth detail of what depression is like for other people. She said this: depression comes in so many waves. Some days I feel amazing. Other days I feel the lowest I think I've ever felt. Some days I think it will get better. Other days I can't remember why I still believe that. And sometimes it's not because of anything, but other times it's because of everything. Some days you feel loved and supported, and other days you feel alone and empty. It's like losing someone, but that someone is yourself. But the difference between losing yourself versus someone else is that you can't really lose yourself fully. You always end up finding your way back, but yet when you lose yourself, it's like everyone else left too. Some days all my mistakes get put on replay and never stop playing. Other days I realize what I learned from them. Some days living isn't ideal, but other days dying doesn't seem so real. It's like one big clock. You just sit and watch and wait. Some days you notice how far the hands have moved. Other days you listen to the ticking as time flies by. Good days and bad days are normal, but when depression comes along, it subtracts all the good days and leaves you with the bad. But I guess that's what makes the good days so good. Wow. Now her post brought a little motivation to me and a little motivation into this video of what depression is like at the end and what it's like just to deal with it. Like some days will be good, but then other days will be bad. But back to the question I asked. Now you may ask, how does this get better? How do I look at myself and accept it? How do I love myself? And the answer to that is get up in the morning and make your bed. You know, that's a weird thing to say, but when you do something in your life right when you get up, you do something good. You do something for yourself, you will feel better. I remember some video I watched that said just make your bed in the morning because that'll just make your day so much better. And I never really thought about that until I really looked into that. Because when you do something for yourself, you feel good about yourself. So just make your bed. Go outside, feel the fresh air. You can come back inside, make yourself some breakfast or lunch, or maybe even some dinner later. You will feel good about yourself just doing a task by yourself, instead of relying on others to do it for you. Now I know people are temporary in your life, and sometimes that's hard to realize. Sometimes it's hard to take grasp of, but if you just rely on other people to make yourself happy, you're not going to be happy in the end. People leave and people will come. That's a part of our long life that we have. There's a lot of things in this world that are to be sad over. But if we just focus on that, if we just focus on the media, if we just focus on all the negative things, we are going to have a bad day. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But if we look at the light in our lives, if we look at the light in the world and the light around us, we will have a better day. We just have to choose the light over the darkness. That's easier said than done, but sometimes you just have to stay focused on all the good things in your life. That may be hard. Some days may be better than others with that. But if you just keep fighting, keep holding on to that light in your life, things will get better for you. I can promise you that. Now, my battle with depression, it was and still is something that's hard to explain. I started to go to church in 2018, and that helped me. That helped me a lot. Finding Jesus and knowing the things he's done for us, dying on the cross for our sins, that just was like melting to me. That warmed my heart. But that doesn't mean that it's always going to help us. It should, but our minds are so functioned the way that we don't want to believe some things. But I believe it. I know it's going to be hard for you to believe it, and it will take time for you to believe it, but I believe it. Now, I go to this church every Sunday, or I used to before all this coronavirus, and I just pray to God that things get better for myself and for everyone around me, and pray for the world that needs it. Because I know everyone needs a little prayer right now, especially in times like this, because it's so easy to focus on the negative things that are happening. It's like that's all that's happening right now in the world is negative things. But we're only focusing on the negative things. You don't see the media looking at all the positive things in life. There's a lot of positive things in life. There's a lot of positive people out there, and there's a lot of people that help others out there. So we just got to keep our focus on that. Now, I know you may feel the worst right now. You may feel like things won't get better, but I'm here to tell you they will get better. Depression will always be a little trigger in your mind if you let it be a trigger. If we hold on to the things that happened in our past, that's just going to hurt us in the long run. We have to let go and give it all away. We have to look at the good things in life. We have to look at everything good in our life. And I've said that a lot in this, but it's true. We have to focus on the good and things start to get better. Now, you're not alone. You're loved. People care about you. And if you need someone to talk to, I'm personally here. If you want someone to hear your story, comment it down below or shoot me a private message. Ask for anything. I'm here for you. There's a lot of people here for you. You are loved, and everyone and everything should care about you because you're important. You're made perfectly in your own way. Thank you all for watching this video. This was a little hard for me to make because it's like a battle of depression that's just eager inside of you. It's something you want to get out, but you don't know how to explain it. So let me know your feedback. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all later. Peace out, guys.